Hey Eli.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I want to play Eufloria for all the folks out there. Now, I guess this isn't a spoiler, but this game came out a while back. Really cool. We haven't done a video of it yet. I thought maybe now would be the best time to do it since it just went universal.
Ah, there you go.
Or 3 days ago or something like that.
It was iPad only, right? Before?
Yes.
Yeah.
And before that, it was a PSN release, and before that, it was a PC release. I just want to play one level here because these tend to go a little long.
Yeah.
This specific level is one where you have to kind of avoid asteroids, or asteroids with a lot of defenses on them. And the point of the game is essentially your base building and sending a lot of dudes into other asteroids. And then you take them over, then keep proceeding until you get everything, usually.
I thought this was a little strange that it didn't launch on the iPhone, originally.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at it, usually when you have games that are iPad exclusive, you can see like the UI element or mechanic or whatever that just doesn't work on the smaller screen.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I mean, this is all just pinch to zoom stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I have really no idea why it didn't launch on iPhone initially. I assume there was some technical reason, I guess, because this was ported via a third party. So I don't know. I don't know if they just kind of like optimized and they're just like, all right, let's see how this sells. Okay, now we're going for the universal port, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Really
Well, I would
don't.
have.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm doing right here is I am sending all these seedlings, these blue things that you're seeing here, towards different planets. And once I get there, I can build a Dyson tree, basically, which makes more seedlings. And I can continue here. This second asteroid is actually kind of special. Certain asteroids birth different kinds of seedlings. This one is speed seedlings, which is nice if you're scouting planets and stuff like that. So as you can see, there's a barrier here. Like, these yellow planets are way too tough for what I got going on, so I kind of have to figure out a way,
How are you
around.
determining that they're too tough?
Because they'll kill all my dudes immediately. Like, those yellow things are actually defensive trees,
Oh, okay.
and they will just...
Oh, all right. So I see. You need to send a dude out to scout to see what they got.
Right, exactly, exactly.
I see.
And with these speed seedlings, I can actually break through those defenses. I actually run past the yellow stuff and go to that bottom planet. But I gotta build more. Of those dudes. It's gonna be a process.
See, now when the giant blue or green circle comes up, are you controlling that, or is that just like the area of influence of that planet?
That's me. That's controlling it. It's actually how many dudes I'm sending. It's kind of like a radial dial.
So you tap the planet, then drag out, or something like that?
Yeah, there's actually two different methods. So you can actually just hold on to an asteroid and then drag it to another, and it'll send everybody en masse. But you can also kind of mess with that green dial. Usually you don't want to. I mean, like, if you're going to commit, you might as well commit, right? Especially on a level like this where you're not getting attacked. You can also do this thing where you tap on the planet, then hit the arrow key, and then send one scout over, like I just did right there.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's like a more complicated version of Galcon and all those other kind of similar
You're right.
planet takeover-y games.
Absolutely. And like, there's a weird kind of like strategical push and shove. Not so much in this level. I guess this is probably a bad level to play for everyone. But, as you're taking over planets and stuff like that, usually you have aggressors who are out there. So as you kind of funnel all your forces into one planet to take that over, there's an opportunity for the AI or your opponent to take that planet you just abandoned, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right.
it's all about kind of like covering your ass and slowly moving forward. This game is actually on fast forward right now. It can be excruciatingly slow otherwise, just in terms of like the build and stuff like that. And that's by design. It's not necessarily supposed to be like a super frantic game. The idea is just, you can just chill, relax.
Sit
play
back
it.
and chill.
Yeah. Do your thing. See, and here's those trees just messing up with my dudes. They're pretty good.
Trees. They're my worst enemy.
There's some highfalutin science going on behind this. Like, I think it has something to do with the Dyson tree and the Dyson sphere. Something like that.
That does sound highfalutin.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand science, so I won't try, but I
What
guess
if it had muscles behind it?
then I would try. You know, I would try to get behind it. You know.
Speaking of muscles, I'm trying to come up with a weightlifting routine that exclusively use machines.
Okay. All right. What do you think?
Of that? I don't know.
So do you want to kind of like split it across days, or you just kind of want a one day I'm done kind of thing?
I don't know. I can go any way.
Weights.
I'm just thinking of turning things up a notch.
Good. I think free weights are the perfect way to do it. I don't think you should use machines, man. I think you can do free weights.
I don't know. I like machines.
All right. Well, I think that it would work well. I mean, all you have to do is just find the machines you like the best, that you don't crank your neck or your body in the wrong way, and go at it, you know? 3 sets of 8, do your normal thing. You want to get stronger, right?
I just want to waste more time at the gym.
That's a perfect excuse.
That's my goal.
Yeah, no doubt. I spend a lot of time at the gym, man, and maybe that's the problem with free weights. You know, a lot of recharge time, a lot of hanging out.
That's what you're into.
Yeah, why not?
I bet you look extremely dramatic drinking out of your gallon jug of water, though.
I don't take the gallon at the gym. I just take water bottles, which explains my inability to drink out of water bottles normally anymore. But I look dramatic at home with my gallon jug, I bet.
Well, that's cool. What's going on now in this game? It seems like you're just swarming.
That is
Little
true.
Dudes are on the swarm.
Yeah, so I took all my speed guys and brought them down to that lower platform. And just for funsies, let's send some of my strength guy over to the yellow planet. You see how they're just getting destroyed. So like those 2 planets are basically just cordoned off. Like they were just a means to an end to get to this bottom planet where I can take over an asteroid to the left. I keep saying asteroid and planet interchangeably here. I apologize for anybody who's about ready to write an angry YouTube comment.
Brad Nicholson.
So I'm almost here. I have a feeling that big asteroid at the very far left is the end game, and I think we're pretty close here. But it depends how well. See, there's the radio menu. You can kind of mess around with it. It depends how well fortified it is, which I assume it's gonna be pretty well fortified.
For more of our seedlings.
There we go. Game throwing me a bone here. So one of the more frustrating things about this game, and I highly suggest you pick it up if you haven't before, is that there are a lot of weird kind of like, I wouldn't say fail states, but you can get really, really deep into a mission. Like, you know, we spent like, I don't know, 6 or 7 minutes with this so far. You can actually lose at this point and have to restart things, which kind of sucks considering how slow this is going right here.
I think
you know what I mean?
It's kind of the nature of strategy games, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. You want better checkpointing in this kind of stuff, especially in this age of like babies who play video games like myself.
Well, the problem with checkpointing in a game like this, though, is, I mean, if you made some critical strategic error towards the start, you know.
Yeah, and this is all, oh god, this is all procedurally generated stuff too. So I mean, like everything's a little different. So this is me taking over a planet and losing, more than likely here, because they have some turrets up. Which means, Eli Hodap, we need to build some
regroup.
We need to regroup. We need to build some more Dyson trees, because I neglected to do that, because I just thought I could just, you know, take this thing out. Whoops.
Man, I spent so much money on Team Fortress 2 this weekend.
Yeah, same here.
It's so stupid. The game is free, right? Well, I mean, I bought it back in the day, but
right.
It's so easy to just spray money up Gabe Newell's utility kilt. Like, when you get a supply crate, is there any hesitation to buying the key?
No, not at all. Not at all. I've actually been giving away all my stuff to a couple of my buddies, Anthony Birch and Aaron Lindy and stuff, because they're like hoarders. They're like Team Fortress hoarders. The only thing I care about is heavy stuff. That's it, period.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah. I actually beat Man up, by the way. Did you?
Really?
Yeah.
No, we were doing pretty bad. I played with all my roommates, and we were doing pretty bad, but that was before we discovered that item synergy was a thing.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I think we're going to revisit it this week.
Hey, anytime you guys need a heavy, I'm your man.
I mean, the problem, like, if you die, if you like wipe once, it's game over.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You know, like a lot of times, like what we kind of discovered by failing a lot is like it's all about communication, man. Like you really got to talk. Like that's kind of weird, I think, because you're not really used to. I mean, you talk during games of Team Fortress 2 and stuff, but I mean, like this one's just like a lot more talking to each other, a lot more strategy going on. I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. A lot more calling out, "Hey, whoa, uber heavy on the left," you know, stuff like that. A lot more specialization, like, you know, Spy doing the sapper thing on the medics who are following like super soldiers and stuff like that. It's pretty wild.
Oh, so is that what the Spy does? Is kick those dudes out of Uber?
He doesn't kick them out of Uber, but what he can do is kill them before they can trigger Uber. Like the medics in Man Up are really weird. It's like if they take X amount of damage, they'll immediately, you know, flip the switch, right? So you have to kill them immediately. So like get a demo man to throw down a bunch of mines. And then blow him up immediately, all of them, and hopefully he'll kill all the medics, you know what I mean? Yeah. Or get a spy to go behind him. Or you can just trip their Uber immediately and, like, hide, and then wait until that Uber's gone, then kill all the medics.
That's what I was trying to do, unsuccessfully.
That works too, it's harder, man. It's a lot better just to have a good spy. Or a lot easier, rather. I can't remember what I said. That kind of morning, Eli. It's a lot easier to have a spy.
So we're mounting our attack here from this, planet with all the bros on it.
Yeah, we're gathering here. This should be the push. I think. Hopefully.
We'll see.
Oh, here we go. This is cool. So you can pick up artifacts as you play the game. They kind of give cryptic messages about some vague storyline that's going on. I don't really understand it, but you know, I'm sure it's cool and artsy. If you're into that. This game looks beautiful, by the way. I love it. I love how faded it looks and stuff like that. This game really just kind of pops.
Yeah, it's neat.
For as simple as it is, like it really just pops. I guess this is programmer art, if I remember correctly.
Huh.
Yeah, and it ended up just being like, wow, okay, this is great. So here we go. Mass attack, Eli Hodap. Victory. Victory is assured, I believe. So it's 72-7. Dwindling. We
have to kill their trees too, right?
Yeah, you burrow into their root structure, which is kind of interesting. There we go. Give me some of that. Give me some of that tree.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Good job, tree.
I know, man. We're just...
You have broken through.
We're too good at this video game, I think.
Yeah, just too good at video games in general.
That's true. That's really true. I mean, I dominated this level. That was the quickest ever, I bet.
Wow.
We should send this to Guinness Book of World Records.
Guinness Book.
Is it Guinness? Or Guinness? Guinness? Whoops.
Wow.
I think my Indiana slipped out. Sorry. But anyway, Eufloria HD. It costs money on the App Store, but it's great, and it's worth it. And now, it's available on your iPhone.
Cool.